everyone, this is Layden from Layden Makes, and I'm here with another Seed Beats of the Month Club from Adornable Elements. I am not affiliate, I'm just a fan of the Beats of the Month Club, and I've been a subscriber for, I believe, a couple of years now. So I am currently subscribed to both the 11 Seed Beats of the Month Club as well as the Delicas of the Month Club, so we're going to show both of those. And we'll start with the Into the Woods 11 Seed Beads of the Month Club. Now these are Miyuki round, so they're really good, high quality, very consistent seed beads, which is part of why I like them. And the first color is Transparent Olive 158. We'll take them out onto the mat a little bit so you can get a better idea of the colors as they come out here. And I have really been into greens lately, so I have to say I was pretty happy about this month just right off the bat, just because I've been enjoying a lot of colors of green in my crafting. The second one was Transparent Topaz AB, number 257. There's that one right there. And this is really pretty. I love AB coatings, which I've mentioned before, but you can see this is almost like that yellow, like deep topaz color, but it has that great AB coating on it. It's very pretty. The next one is Transparent Olive Green AB, another AB coating on that guy. Oh, sometimes the little plastic containers are just a little bit tough. There we go. So there's that one. It's a pretty similar green to this one right here, but I think the main difference is just that it has the AB coating on it. The next one is Pale Blue Lined Light Topaz Luster. And this is sort of like a pale yellow with some of that luster coating, which is, if you're not familiar with CB's, luster is a little bit different from AB, but they have kind of a similar effect. So that's what that looks like. You can see there's a bit of that color variance in there too. Okay, and the next one is Silverline Dark Topaz AB. So this is another one of those topaz colors, and instead of having the AB coating, this one actually has a silver lining on the inside, which is also very pretty. Silverline do actually tend to be a little bit thicker than other CBs. I mean, just barely. You're not going to notice a huge difference if you're doing bead weaving or bead embroidery, but they are just very, very slightly thicker than the ones that don't have a silver lining. So if you're doing like very, very tight, precise seed beading, you just might want to be aware of that. The next one is Silverline Green AB. It's another silverline color. I just made a nice big pile of it there. And again, that's another silverline color too, so just very slightly thicker. It's going to be than a non-silver lined, but absolutely beautiful. The way that they pick up the light is very cool. And second to last one here is Matte Metallic Dark Bronze. I do like that Beads of the Month always includes some of the matte colors, or they usually do, because matte can be really great to kind of help set off all your stuff. If you have nothing but shiny colors, it gets a little muddy. It can get a little lost, so it's nice to have some matte things to sort of blend in there. And then the last one is another matte one. This is Matte Metallic Khaki Iris. And you can see that because it is an iris color, it's not exactly all the same color, right? There's a little bit of variance there. And that's very pretty too. I actually like doing things that are just only the iris color by themselves. I think it's really beautiful, even if it is matte. It's almost like a frosted coating. So I'm really happy with this. I like that there's those beautiful greens, which I've been loving so much, but there's some really nice other beautiful like fall kind of forest colors. And I think if you wanted to make something that was actually only using these seed beads, you'd be able to do so very successfully. There's a good difference between the different finishes and also the colors too. So I think it's lovely, lovely pick again this month. So let me go ahead and clean these up, and then we'll come back in a second with the Delicas of the Month Club. Okay, so we're back and we're ready to look at the 11 Delicas of the Month Club, and the theme this month was Mermaid Vanity, which if you're actually watching this in June of 2023, there were a couple of mermaid big movies that came out very recently, so I thought that was quite funny and clever of them. And the first color was 275, which is lined emerald luster. The lids are all very tight this month. Okay, that's good though. I mean, you don't want your little seed beads flying everywhere, so. And this is a beautiful dark green color with a bit of a luster finish on it. It's not super visible because this is kind of a darker color, but you can just barely see it. And the next one is another luster color. This is transparent mauve luster. One of them just went flying. And this I think is actually beautiful. Something about the luster coating on this color of mauve, it's almost metallic in a way. It's really pretty. I like that quite a lot. The next one is White Lined Smoky Amethyst AB. There's that one. I tend to really love these kinds of purple and mauve colors, especially they tend to be some of my favorites. Actually, let me get these flipped over just so you guys can see the color numbers. Here we go. Sometimes I forget about that. The next one is Transparent Pale Rose. It's just like a beautiful, delicate pale pink. Very pretty. I think that they've actually done some mermaid themes before, if I remember correctly, but not quite like this one, not the same kind of colors. The next one is Duracoat Opaque Light Watermelon. And I don't know that I would call this a color I would associate with watermelon. It's really like a salmon, which is a little bit funny too, given the theme. But it is a really pretty color. I do like that. The next one is Silver Lined Pale Blush. And actually, kind of similar to that in a way, right? It's interesting how these are almost lining up. If you look at the silver line Delicas, I think the silver lining is actually even more pronounced than it is in a round bead. It's a really cool effect. And then the next one is another silver line. This is Silver Line Duracoat Magenta. And again, if you're not familiar with Miyuki coatings, what Duracoat is it's a special coating that will prolong the life of the color. So most Miyuki colors tend to be really color fast, they'll last a long time, but Duracoat especially, they have that special coating on them, so they'll really last a long time. That's what that looks like up close to the camera. And again, I'm like, I don't know that I would call that magenta. It's almost red, so it's interesting that the color name is magenta, at least to me. The last one is Galvanized Peacock Blue, which is this one right here. And that's just a beautiful metallic blue. I like these colors a lot too. This is actually really different for a mermaid theme, I think. You know, when I see mermaid themed things, usually, right, it's like blue, purple, pink, that kind of stuff. And this is a little bit different. So I appreciate that even though they went mermaid theme, it's kind of not the usual. I don't know that I think that these colors could necessarily be used together. I mean, maybe they could, but I think they'd probably be better suited to like using in different projects, but they still coordinate pretty well. Like I could see you doing those two together, right? Or like these two colors together, these two definitely together. So there's a lot of possibilities that you could mix and match these colors. I just don't know if I would put them all in the same project. So thank you for watching for this month. I appreciate it. I do receive this subscription every month, so if you're interested, you can check back next month and take a look. And I hope that you will join me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.